How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. While I'm working on the ceiling of the shop addition, my finish nail gun gave up, and a piece inside broke. This video is, I'm going to show you the nail gun I replaced it with, and I'll just talk briefly about what I did actually to repair my nail gun. My nail gun that I was using is an SFN1 Senco nail gun. I acquired that in brand new in 1987. I'm pretty sure it was 87 when I was building my house, and I needed a finish nailer. It's a 15 gauge nail gun. It can take 15 gauge nails from, I think it's 1 inch, it's inch or inch and a quarter, up to 2 inches. It's been a fantastic gun over the years. I've used it, many houses that I've helped build and do finish work in, and cabinetry building and things like that. I've used an unbelievable amount, but it's been a fantastic gun. But a piece inside broke, and it's a ring that goes around the outside of the cylinder that controls airflow through some of the exhaust the exhausting air holes. It kind of controls the pressure for like retraction. And it's kind of a complicated little bit thing, but it's just really a simple device that goes around the outside of the cylinder. It's a plastic, kind of a flexible material. And what happens is it broke, it aged, and it got brittle and it broke. They offer a cylinder replacement for the gun. You can buy the part. It replaces the entire cylinder with a retrofit of how they control that pressure around on the outside of the cylinder. What they did is they added a couple collars and an O-ring groove, and they put an O-ring in there to cover the ports, and then they have the ports in the groove. And so the O-ring goes around, and the ports are underneath it, and it kind of controls that pressure. And I was able to take the gun apart, and I designed some collars and with an appropriate size O-ring, and I slipped on these two collars and the O-ring in between, and I put the gun back together, and the fix worked. Now, how long that's going to work, I don't know, but I don't see a problem of lasting as long as the gun will last. But the cost of all the rebuild kit, the modifications, was about $95. So for $120, I could buy a new gun. And so what I did is I did a lot of research online, and recommended gun was a Hitachi gun or Metabo. It's the same people. They're made in Taiwan. It's the same gun. And so I bought a Metabo one on Amazon. And I'll put a link in the video to it. So I'll show you the gun and show you the comparison between the two, and some of the new features on the new guns, which are a lot better than the old guns, and things like that. So let's take a look at it. So here's my old gun. This is, like I said, this is an SFN1 Senco finish nailer. And great gun. Nice. It's actually pretty compact and has some just standard features. It will shoot when you depress the foot here. You pull the trigger once, it shoots a nail. Now, if you hold the trigger and every time you push down that foot, it will shoot a nail too. That's their sequential firing type of thing. So you can just hold the trigger and go bang, bang, bang every time you push it, right? Bang, bang, bang. The gun has been fantastic over the years. I bought this in 1987, and I've really never had a single problem with it. For clearing a nail on it, you pull this bail up and then open this, and you can clear the nail if you have a jam. The anvil comes on down. Now, there is no outside, there's no external way to adjust how far the nail is set. What they did is they sold various anvils that are attached on the piston, different lengths. Or you take the one here and you can grind it shorter if you don't want it set so deep. That was their option. So let's take a look at a new gun and see how it is comparatively. Now this gun weighs 4 pounds 8 ounces with no nails in it. This is the gun I bought, a Metabo HTP. It's an NT65MA4. I don't know what S, finish nailer. Comes in this nice case. A pair of safety glasses, a manual, and this is about the warranty. So there's a manual. There. This gun weighs 4 pounds 6 ounces, so it's 2 ounces lighter, which isn't really very much. Physical size of the gun, I do want to show that. So if you hold this gun up, it's physically quite a bit larger, really. It's got about 2.5 inches taller on the cylinder here, and in length, it's about 2.5 inches longer in the length. So it's a little bit bigger gun. This gun can take 1.25 to 2.5 inch finish nails, 15 gauge also, same size nail as far as the gauge of the wire goes. But it can shoot a larger finish nail, which is nice. It can hold a little bit more nails in a magazine, but not much difference there, just a little bit. The nail clearing is the same method. Flip open this. So that method must be a pretty proven method. It has the same kind of foot style, the curved wire foot. It's a little bit smaller, so it's for a little bit tighter areas. It comes with a plastic piece that you clip on here, and it's attached to the gun right here. It just pops off and slips on there to protect your work. Now my older gun also has a foot for that also. It has single fire mode, and it has a selector switch. You turn that over here to sequential firing, so that kind of protects you on the sequential firing. You kind of lock it out, where the other gun does not have that feature. You hold that trigger and you hit it, it's going to fire. So this is a nicer safety feature that gun does not afford. The other nice feature about this gun I like is that it does have the adjustable nail setting. And what it's doing is adjusting this wire length here, but you can easily adjust how deep the nail is going to get set externally. So if you're shooting hardwood, sometimes you need to have a little bit more oomph to get that nail deeper, but softwood you don't need it, so you can adjust this so it sets the nail how you want it, which is really a nice feature. This gun also has a kind of a slick feature, as it has a built-in air nozzle or air gun. Right, this button here, if you push that, this small hole here is a jet of air, like an air nozzle to blow off the sawdust on your work. It's kind of neat. You can just push that. Now, the old gun here has no directional change for the air exhaust. When the gun fires, it exhausts a blast of air, and it's only in this one direction out of these ports here. Where this gun has a directional, you can change the blast direction of that exhaust air to wherever you want, so it's not blowing you in the face. That's one problem, is it'll blast you in the face a lot of times. But this way you can control it just by turning that. So really those are the big features of the gun. And it works very good. I was able to use it on part of the ceiling, the last part of the ceiling and such, and some of the trim work. Other than it's a little bit bigger size gun, I mean, you can't quite get it in tight as of an area. And this gun actually weighs more comparably as far as the mass goes. So, but it's a nice gun, and it worked extremely well. I put the nails in, hook the air up, and it works. And that's what you want. You want tools that work. So, real happy with that. If you want to check them out, I'll put a link on Amazon to that. And I'm an Amazon associate thing, so I get a couple pennies if you click on the link, and a couple pennies if you actually buy one. But this was an excellent deal, actually, comparably for other places that are selling this actually for quite a bit more. Amazon really was the best. Not always is Amazon the best. These are some of the these are 2-inch 15 gauge nail right there, finished nail. Alrighty, so I like the gun. Check them out. If you need a finished nailer, highly recommend that. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.